Today, the sun shared its beautiful rays with me, and all I wanted to do is catch it. But I was inspired. The magic was awakened after a long time. So I decided to take my cards and look into it. And before I know it, my mind was preoccupied with fantasy imaginarium. But I was quickly put back to earth, where the real magic is. Boom. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to say to my chronicles, I don't know why. I hope you're doing well. I've been chilling out. I've been having some stuff going on in my personal life, but everything is good. And today I just wanted to focus on a topic. It might be a broad topic, but still, I just got my mind immersed into a theme that might have lots of different answers, but still, it's like a question that I can't really grasp and just finish the conclusions and wrap up. So I thought I would just brainstorm it with you. The theme is, what makes us healthy in life? What are the main components that make us healthy and outgoing and faithful and happy? What makes us truly healthy and content in life? A few ideas might come to mind for you, as did for me, but there's not such thing as one answer, right? So let's talk about it. I got myself a cup of coffee, even though it's 6 p.m. Well, fuck it. Today I know I can't really, sleep because my mind is going berserk with analyzing. I watched the Dune 2, and it's it got me thinking, not because of the, what the film is about, it's just, it got me questioning about humanity in broad sense, about everything, but mostly, as I said, what makes us healthy really? What makes us going? That's the question I think I wanted to linger on for a bit. So, I can give you some of my, ideas, conclusions, none that are infinitive and total, but still, I think the first thing that makes us healthy is having a good environment, having a good coexistence with the world around you. And with that also comes having a good foundation that you can rely on in your adolescence and that you can actually build upon your whole life. It's, where we all start, right? But isn't health also connected with good food, exercise, and stuff like that? Of course it is, but I'm not here to talk about that. I will leave that to the experts, right? Of course, you can just, include this in because it's obvious, but I'm thinking more about spiritual health, right? Health of the mind, of the, what makes us want to explore, to be, to exist, to stay here. This kind of spiritual synopsis and metamorphosis and health in a way of being, of existing. This is more about what I'm interested in, not just the obvious stuff. Of course, if you don't eat well, you're not going to be healthy in theory, but that is like physical health, which is also connected with all of this. But I want to convey more in more of a, or just, I want to dive more into this spiritual way that has no answers, really, total ones. It's just a deep rabbit hole, a black hole. It might be such a, obvious theme, like, what is health really? When do you feel like you've got it, right? It would seem like you never really got it, because it's always something else to get. I think that's the purpose of life, to explore, to build, to learn, to add to this existence in your own spiritual and unique way. That's why we're all so different. But can we all really stay healthy? Can our minds stay healthy all the time? Or do we have to mingle with madness as well? Sometimes. To stay healthy, we have to stay unhealthy to stay healthy again. To feel like we are that. Isn't it? Like the polarity, we always, in this sense, need something, some polarizing experience to see what it is. It's the same with, like, they say, like, you only know what you had once you lose it, once it's not longer there, and then you can appreciate it. So I want to light a candle here. Let's just, I don't know, dive in. I don't know where this is going. I just knew the topics I had. I didn't know exactly how this is gonna go, so this is totally random. I'm so sorry. But I just wanted to include my, trusty tarot cards, oracle and tarot, and some candles, and some really, oh, the shadows went away when the sun came down. That's nice. I'm sorry for the shadow at the beginning of the video. I'm really sorry. Just the sun came down now, but now this beautiful light is gone. Oh my goodness. I love to record when I have a natural lighting, right? Anyway, I have two cards that really were relevant to this topic, and I want to light a candle, little one, just to set in motion this theme we're working on, this mysterious, unholy, never-ending conflict within. Just let's dive into it a bit more. Let this be like a spark that helps us go deeper. Even when I'm, doing magic, I always light a candle. It's like me opening a portal or to another world. It's always a part of my magic. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just so natural to me to light a candle. I have a ton of different candles. I love the variety. So, okay, we set the intention for this baby. If you want to add something, feel free. Okay, here you go. Oh, you only put the most beautiful wishes and a lot of questions here. Okay, thank you very much. And then I have a bigger candle. I don't know why this video is like, I have a lot of pink stuff, but oh well. I don't know. It just seemed appropriate, right? I lit this candle to be our guide through this journey that we're gonna talk about, to guide us where we need to see and be. If you want to put your own intentions and wishes, feel free. That's a beautiful flame. Okay, I'm gonna put this in front of us. I also have my light leading the way in front of me. Just, yeah, I don't know, I had to have it. Okay, sip of coffee first. I hope you don't mind, I don't have a really set way of making videos, like, you know, ASMRs only whisper, or I don't know, tarot readers only read tarot. I like to put also in my videos the philosophical aspects that I think about a lot, or that I write in my diaries. I want to put it all for you, so it can be, you know, the diaries of CEO, you know, or my business journey. It can be about my tarot readings. It can be about the healing sessions I do, Reiki and stuff like that for you. It can be about everything. Like, I don't want to be set in stone, even though Facebook might hate me for that, but not Facebook, I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm also on Facebook, so yeah, but this is more for my native tribe, you know, if you know what I mean. Because I'm even though I might sound British a bit, I'm not British. I'm from Europe, but I'm from Slovenia. It's like not British, so yeah, it's just easier for me to speak some things in British English rather than American English. I don't know why. That's why. But yeah, I hope this doesn't deter you from my videos. I try to be as fluent and as, I don't know, the most homey to you, to everyone. But of course, I will never be as good as someone who is first language is English, right? Anyway. Oh, today's coffee is like strong. I don't know. Wow, oh my goodness. I'm gonna be up till 2 today. Oh wow. I also showed you my magic wands. I have 3. They're just the branches of the trees. But I plan to, when I can, buy some really magical ones if I encounter them, because I only have a lot of magical stuff from nature. I don't know, I just so homey and inviting to me. So yeah, this is gonna be featured in another video. Okay, for now. I have 2 tarot cards as well to take us on this journey of diving into what makes us really healthy in the mind, in the body, everything else. So first is boundaries, and the rest, I would say. And the second is 4 of Wands, but for me it's more like, in this sense, creating and grounding oneself. So I'm gonna put this to the side so that they can be our anchors. So as I said before, I got read a bit. What, in my opinion, makes one's mind, soul, and body healthy in general? I think, as we said, of course, the good food, but this is obvious, exercising as well. And we also said we are really our environment, we also said, right? We're explaining that already. We also need to create a sense of creating what is not, but it is, what is not realized, but it is already there, because otherwise it wouldn't be in our minds to create. It has to exist somewhere. This is my theory, but I might be wrong. They say that everything that there is and ever will be in existence was already created, was already realized, right? And yeah, it makes sense in a way, but it's not realized in this plane, right? So, plane of existence, I thought, right? I mean, not the plane that. So, I think also the health comes with dreams and being able to realize oneself and one's potential. Living mundane life is the killer of the soul and creation and innovation, and is not really sustainable in the long run. That's why a lot of people are really pushed into unhealthy. See the paradox? Unhealthy, just to become healthy, to become a new metamorphosis. So they are plunged into unhealthy or really unsafe and toxic and unreliable and not good environments, or with people like that are so, or situations that really demands something drastic in return, not just to passively existing and being. And this is the most the most fucking problem that one of the most fucking terrifying stuff that I see in today's world that we have. The candle, it's only a way, it can show the way, but the path of the unknown is never known. So it's, in a way, in today's world, we forgot how to explore. We forgot the adventure and the fun of exploring unknown. We all want everything to be predictable, to be easy, to never have to fear, to never have to suffer. And with that, and below, and with that, we suffer more. So usually the paradise, world, is never the answer, because new problems arise and new tyranny is forced upon unwilling, that are firstly willing to crash down, but then grow up in something different that is the same recipe that will be dethroned sometime later. We are on this threshold now. And as I can see in the flame, I can also scry. I forgot to say, this is also my ability, but I don't do it a lot. But the fire is my best friend. It shows me so many images that I don't even know what the fuck to make out of them. It's just and sometimes I just stare in the beautiful fire. It depends what it comes or what it doesn't come. You can't force the fire to show you things. But now the fire is really talkative, and it shows me a lot of emotions and stuff that I can convey into words. It's just not emotions only. Just I have a feeling we are at the grasp of this something new, something big. And everything, even unhealthy minds that we now, I mean, not everyone is happy and healthy and stuff like that, but as a collective, this unhealthy mind is stuck in the now. It's not moving really. It's like we're dragging, like just a few individuals who are really driven high on the incredible energy and drive and hunger, are dragging everyone else behind them. And this is not healthy, right? But there's always some of us that are gonna be like that, and some will just have to follow or just take their own role as they see fit. Not everyone can rule and lead, and in that sense it can be really a fairy tale, can be, because we can never rule, right? We can never be our peasants. We peasants. But in a sense, we are the rulers of our own kingdoms. But it's not really like a predictable story. We're also at the mercy of everyone else. And there is the unhealthy and fun part, because that's how adventure begins. It's always the unknown that is most fun to explore. Otherwise there would be no point. I mean, it would be boring. And what we think we want, we don't really want, I think. We're always gonna want some challenge, some some, I don't know, I wouldn't say goal to aspire to, because this is subjective. We always need something that drags us behind so we can move forward, not in an easy way. Humanity is just built like that. But what is interesting, the health really, it's not at the front of what is important. I would say what can be unhealthy, but the spirits of will and drive really do die hard. And the more individuals are used to this harsh scenery of life, the more they are like encouraged and strengthened, really, and made aware even more about what is not there for them to claim. And here I see the circle again and again and again. We always travel in circle. And then there's, I wouldn't say a maze, I would say a spiral, right? That leads from the outer corners to the inner corners. It always leads to the inner world. That also is really important, because inside there is a whole galaxy that reflects the outside, and the outside is only a fraction of another major world. That's how that is just a bit of a, synopsis of my mind projects that I do and philosophy that I have with myself every once in a while, when I encounter or something that triggers something in me that I have to explore, and that leads me into the most mysterious and wild way, paths and ways, and what is meant for me to go through and to explore more always lightens my interests. But there's never the end with this one. I can go so far on my own, right? That's why it's so interesting to listen to some of the others and their view of the world, or maybe the same topics. It does brighten my horizons even more, I would say. But I don't know, I have a scattered brain, I would seem like, but it would seem like, right? But it can go in so many different directions, and sometimes I have a feeling I have no bounds, but only when I'm stretching like too thin, and I do feel the boundaries of my body, the physical one, then I just like, okay, right, let go of it. But it's like my mind has no bounds. Does anyone else have these like feelings? I'm sure there's some of you that does. But yeah, I think I rambled enough. This went into really weird ways. I would like to use this spray. It's a golden drop. It's the essence that frees the soul. Good description, right? It's from a friend of a friend of a friend that has just a bit of a small shop, and she puts all of her knowledge and soul into this, producing these products, right? And it really does open me up. It's like psychedelics, even though I never had them. It's like psychedelics, but it's like you're not high or something, it's just more like, I don't know. I always spray this on my chest to just feel lighter there. I just do breathe in And I also, even though it's not good, I also like to spray it on my face or around my face to absorb it into my aura and into my senses, to really feel it and realize it. Okay, let's spray it too, because I want to bring this to you as well. It might have a different effect on you. It doesn't have like, it can be something for every one of you, but different, you know, it's not set. Okay, let's bring on to your left. You're right. Okay. Breathe in, just breathe normally, but try to absorb this. Like, I wish you'd smell this. It's wonderful. It's nothing I ever smelled before. I don't know what is in here. Okay, then I would just like to spray this in front of your face just a bit. Not too close, I will go a bit. Okay, you really don't, it's not recommended to use this too much, right? I wouldn't recommend it. It's sweet, and everything you need is just do this when you need this, right? What I notice right now, the health is also for me to let go what is not needed, to not control, and let in the new and the renewed and the teachable that will be our life in the next chapters. Because as a book, we also have chapters, even though we might not realize it. Like for me, the chapter started when I started my company, and now YouTube, and now Facebook, and now maybe a new job and a new apartment, and figuring shit out and making magic and realizing so much. Okay. You are set, right? Okay. For goodbye, and then I'm gonna let you be, I promise. I know this was a long one today. I'm really sorry if this is like too much for you, but I really felt like I should do something like that, right? I would just do one last message to leave you with. Oh, the car fell down. And also, in every video in description, if you haven't noticed, I add my own quote for the video. And those are quite controversial, weird, and insightful, I would say. So if you're interested, check my description. The cemetery. So in a way, health doesn't really matter as much as we think. I mean, it does, but we all die anyways, right? And then we are reborn. It's more about the experiences and our lives in the whole. Because we can die quickly and really live, right? Or we can be in some other existence, some other universe, other reality. We don't know, right? It's all one big revolution. You're just going from one place to another, one chapter to another, one stop to another. So this is the cemetery. Well, I hope I gave you something to think about. Tell me, oh my God, sometimes I think so fast that before I say something, it just seems so ridiculous when it comes from my mouth. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce, misspell, talk weirdly sometimes. I just think I'm a bit weird in that way. Hope it's not too confusing. I'm sorry. I try to cut these things out, but still, you know. Well, I will leave you with that. As I said, tell me what you think down below. Like this video, please, if you enjoyed it, and also if you want to support, subscribe. That would be even more wonderful. Turn your notification on as well. That would make my day. But mostly, I would say, as in my life, I did dive into shadows a lot and into immersive human experiences. So I can usually go where others can't. That's my point. I mean, that's my good point. That's what makes me a different reader, I would say. So I would like to offer you, if you didn't already know, a tarot reading. I do them on my website, and you can choose between tarot readings and you could choose between palmistry, right? I also, as I said, do scrying, but it's unpredictable. You can't force it, so I would never, offer this as a service. So please go there, get yourself a reading. I promise it's gonna be a really different like reading you never had from any other tarot readers, because I usually go places that are not conventional or are really deep, and I always convey what I see, right? I never sugarcoat. And I would like to leave you with that. Thank you so very much for watching. If you stay till the end, you're a legend. Thank you, God or goddess, whichever you are. And I will see you in the next one. If you'd like to see more of this kind of videos, philosophical ones, when I just rattle for your entertainment, please tell me about it. Whatever would you like, I would like to do it all if I can. But you can also comment which videos do you like best. My business diaries, my tarot readings, my healing sessions, or this kind of videos. Tell me down below. I would love to hear it. So I will leave it with that and see you in the next one. Goodbye.